My damn, man. What a great couple of episodes. Where do I even start? Episode starts off with this. For episode 1 starts off with this little girl called Tisha, and she's really worried because her dad didn't come home, and we don't know who her dad is. Her dad doesn't come home, so her granddad, I believe, asks her why he's so upset. She says, "Oh, dad didn't come home last night," and we see her go through the police don't cross sign thing, and even though she's not supposed to be there, and she sees her dad's hand, and her dad's got like a little bracelet with obviously her name on it, and she knows that is her dad wears that, and obviously she knows that that's her dad, and then she starts crying. The police see her now because she's not supposed to be there, she's trespassed, and they pick her up, but we don't know who her dad is, and I'm curious to find out why they showed us this little girl, because they also showed us her at the end of episode 2 as well, after Jerome and Franklin's argument, which I'll get onto as well, because that was a big epic scene. But I think there's a reason why they showed her twice, and it could be to bring the whole situation full circle back for Jerome, but I think there's a deeper reason for why they showed her. I think maybe her dad is a character that we've met before, I don't know, but there's a reason why they're showing us her, and I think we're going to see her again. I think this little girl. But anyway, back to the in terms of the rest of the episode, so much happened. I'm not going to touch on all the storylines because there was a lot, but I'm going to start off with Black Diamond. Yeah, that's crazy what happened to her, and Jerome really beat the brakes of her, beat her to death, and I think all the rage had just been building up for Jerome, because he had just found out that Franklin put a gun to Louie's head, because obviously prior to that episode, he didn't know, because Louie didn't tell him. So yeah, just found out, and yeah, that rage had been building up, and he didn't like Black Diamond anyway, because she's the one that shot Louie back in season 4, I think, when Louie got shot. So yeah, and his money's been stolen, so he wants to find out where his money is, and so Black Diamond and Dallas didn't actually know where the money was, because Franklin was smart enough not to tell him, because of situations like this, so that they could have plausible deniability. But Jerome hits her with the gun, pistol whips her, and smacks her 2 more times to the head with his gun as well. Pistol whips her twice, and yeah, she's beaten unconscious really. And Dallas is screaming, saying, "Stop hitting her!" But the police are restraining her, and yeah, that was that. Because then Franklin's like, "Where's my money at?" But obviously they don't know, so they couldn't say. Dallas is like, please stop hitting her, begging Jerome to get off her. Eventually Jerome gets off, and next thing we found out, next thing you know, we found out that Dallas is in the hospital asking about Black Diamond, and they found out that Black Diamond didn't make it, and so she's dead now. So I guess she can go continue her transgressions with Charles in BMF. I guess she can carry on doing whatever she's doing with Charles at BMF, because it's over for her in Snowfall. It's over for her in Snowfall. But it is what it is. And yeah, her character, Dallas, is obviously distraught. They were like best friends, them two. And Dallas is saying to Franklin now that she's out of the game, she don't want to be in it. Is she truly out of the game, or is she going to come back? I suspect she's going to come back. That's what I think personally. But we're going to see. What else about the episode? We found out that Oso is a snitch, and he's trying to he's snitching on Teddy. Obviously he's paranoid as fuck right now. He doesn't want Teddy to find out about what he's doing, because if he does, he's dead. And I think Oso's days are numbered. Because of the fact that he's snitching, I think his days are numbered, because snitches don't really last long in these shows. Not in Power, not in the Power spin-offs, not in BMF. Like, I know B Mickey's still alive in BMF, but he's a big character, so he won't die anytime soon, I think. But this is the last season of Snowfall. I think Oso's dying this season. That's a prediction I'm making, as well as a few other big characters, but Oso's one of them, I think. Yeah, he's snitching, he's paranoid, he's not himself. Yeah, I think his days are numbered also. But he ain't gonna die easily. He's a tough cookie, that guy. Tough cookie. Big guy, strong guy. He can definitely handle himself, he can fight. He won't be easy to kill. But I think he will be killed. But we'll see what happens with him, and whether Teddy finds out or not. Teddy's a smart guy. Eventually he's gonna catch on. And Franklin now, on the other hand, he has so much on his plate. He's got Kane on his back. He's still trying to get his money back that Teddy stole. Doesn't know where it is. He's hired, not hired, but he's made a deal, I would say, with Cassandra, his baby mama's mum, Veronique's mum, and she's gonna help him track the money and find out where the money is. Kane, like I said, Kane is on his back. Kane is trying to find out. Kane wants Aunt Louie and Jerome dead, obviously, because he knows, because Franklin told him that they were the ones that Louie especially hired Buckley to kill him, and obviously because of Louie now, that's the reason why he may not be able to walk again. So he's got Kane on him. He's trying to get his money back. Obviously he linked up with Ruben to help out his mum because Sissy's trying to take down the CIA, trying to take down Teddy with Ruben, and our Franklin's involved with that. So it's just a lot on Franklin's plate, and he's got a kid coming on the way as well. 73 million gone, like I mentioned earlier. So he's trying to manage all these things at once. And him and Jerome looks like they're about to go to war, especially after that last scene we saw, which was one of the craziest, most epic, most dramatic Snowfall scenes of the series ever. And it started off with Jerome being disrespectful, saying, "What did I do to deserve a scandalous piece of shit bitch son, like a bitch for a nephew?" But like, damn. And Franklin felt that. He felt that, and he was not happy at all. He was pissed, and then he claps back now. He says, "Oh, you're what was he saying again?" Started talking about how he's taking all this from his bitch, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was deep. And then Jerome smacks him twice. He's like, "Don't you ever lay a finger on me." Before he could even finish his sentence, he smacked him again. And then Franklin pulls out the strap. Jerome's like, "Do it. If you're gonna do it, do it." Like, he wasn't he wasn't scared about it. He was not scared at all. And then he walks out. Franklin screams. Crazy scene. Crazy scene. Now Franklin blames Louie and Jerome because they went behind his back and took the plug. So I understand why Franklin's pissed off at them. And if Louie didn't do that, especially Louie, but Jerome's backing it. He's not checked Louie for her transgressions, for her bad behavior. And so I get why Franklin's mad at Jerome too. But yeah, Louie's the one that actually went behind his back more and actually took the plug. And because of that now, Franklin decided to leave the game. And and Teddy was mad at Franklin for leaving the game, hence why he took his money. So, but Louie and Jerome did play some part in that, because Teddy wouldn't have to have done what he did, which is taking Franklin's money, if Louie didn't go behind his back to take the plug. If Louie didn't go behind Franklin's back, but Louie's avoiding all accountability for that, and that's why Franklin pulled a gun to Louie's head. So all this situation, like, to be honest, they should just team up and try and go after Teddy. Franklin, Jerome, they should just team up, go after Teddy, because Teddy shouldn't have done what he did. But because Teddy is so dangerous, and to an extent, Louie and Franklin both fear Teddy, because they fear him so much, they're not going to go after him because they understand the repercussions of that. This guy is the American government, the CIA. So, that's why. Well, Franklin is kind of going after Teddy, to be honest, but that's not going to be easy to do. And if he sees Teddy on site, I reckon he's going to try and come up with some kind of plan to go after Teddy and to kill him. He does want Teddy dead, Franklin. He does. But it's easier said than done. That's the thing about it. And right now, it looks like he's also going to go to war with Jerome. It's just crazy. There's so many storylines going on, and there's going to be deaths that are going to come with it too. But that's it for this video. That's all I really want to touch on. I might touch on a few more storylines later. And yeah, if you've liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get up to 500 subs, so subscribe to the channel. And that's it for this video. But yeah, in a bit.